relationship. And these teachers, instead of telling the students that don't believe these rumors, she herself has told such kind of a thing is not there, these teachers didn't do that. At least they could have at least told in the class that Ma, don't spread rumor on this girl. She is not like that. But they didn't do it. That's the worst thing. If they had done it, the students will never have cornered me. Because when their kacheri came, we have kacheri. When the kacheri came, the teacher, there were 5 batches, and the teachers called literally everyone except me and my friend. The students also didn't come and call me. What? So then I really need to talk about one more thing which happened about scare spaces. And I don't know after I speak this, what is going to happen with me in my life. And I really don't care because I want at least few people to understand there is another side of the story and why the students all on a sudden started to fight against Kalakshetra and fight against Harivatmans. So as soon as Leela Samson removed the post, there was a UN-based organization, Care Spaces, who took up the post saying this kind of thing is happening inside Kalakshetra and we need the students to be very safe. And Care Spaces started an online platform where the students can give the narratives about the harassments they are facing inside Kalakshetra. And yes, I have sent
Hey,
a
1 minute,
number of
Dilip. I'm very sorry to interrupt you. I'm very sorry. Pardon
yeah,
me.
sure.
Um, um, okay, so please check this tweet above. Click on the WhatsApp conversation. You can see a statement in that where that this is something given to me by a student who was removed from from that group, because she didn't have the same opinion about Hari sir as the others. So there was ostracizing students who wouldn't say that Hari sir is a harasser. You can see very clearly in that tweet. Please click on it, everybody. You can see this is just blatant. I don't know, like what I felt so bad. It says, you will lose all respect you had for Hari sir if you know it. you know I don't know what is happening, but I can imagine. I can't wait to tell you. This is on 1st September 2022. I just want to know that means at that point all these people had respect for Hari sir. This is something I wish to put pin right now, that in September 2022 people had respect for Hari sir. Okay, and here you have this lady or this girl in this group saying, you will lose all respect you had. There is a dossier being prepared with this. Say, we are sending it to the ministry. We are also sending it to the police. There are about 35 women in the group. A lot of them are facing problems coming up here. Some will be coming after Believe in Karma. Okay, all are going to depose about Hari sir and each one of those boys. Okay, and please read this. This is how the gossip mongering started, which already I was trying to pin this. I couldn't figure out how to pin it. This gossip, this is what Billy was talking about before, about how somebody said there is a mark on Hari sir. See, the trigger was this April when that Janardhan said that Hari will lead the concert section. This is what we strongly feel. Okay, and other people now, let her continue on cash spaces, because I think that this cash spaces, all of these people saw an opportunity to take, to get all their different things done. Some of the teachers could get Hari sir out. Care spaces could start a woke kind of a fake Me Too narrative, all different things. So go ahead, Believe. Please, everybody, check this tweet. I'm pinning tweets now as such. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So, Care Spaces, so they started an online platform where we can share our narratives about the harassments that we are facing inside Kalakshetra. And I have sent numerous number of narratives with regarding Rega teacher, Nandini teacher, Nimmi teacher, Rajka Milana, everyone inside Kalakshetra. But I'm so sorry to say, not even a single narrative was put up on their page. Not even single. If they wanted the stories only related to Hari sir and the other 3 accused brothers, I'm sorry to say, I really don't have any narratives against them. If you are genuine, you would have at least put at least a single narrative of mine, but you didn't do that. I was also a victim of sexual harassment. At least Carespace would have courtesy to put at least a single statement, but they didn't do. They just neglected whatever I put. I really don't know why they did that. Then after that, they started a
1 second.
signature
I
campaign.
do
Huh.
believe I know why they did it. Care Spaces, it started by Janani Ramesh, who is a student of Indu Nitish. This Kalakshetra, what I found out is it is not a regular student teacher relationship. They get a favorite teacher over there, and then that teacher, they consider them their guru for their whole life. Okay, and these 35 girls who are in our WhatsApp group, who we are taking depositions from in favor of these innocent men whose life has been screwed up completely. Okay, so these this care spaces, Janani Ramesh, she considers herself a Sishya of Indu Nidish. When she comes here, she stays with Indu Nidish. They are bosom buddies, and this is the case. Okay, so believe. Let me tell you why
Yeah, yeah.
yours, and this is not. Danya is right here. Danya has told me in confidentiality that her friend who is in this WhatsApp group complained about another faculty's husband, and this did not go in the care space. Care space is only taking specific complaints about people they want to lynch. This is the truth. Okay. All right.
Hello, can you
Yes.
hear me,
Sorry.
everyone?
Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, no, no, it's fine, it's fine. Then, so after that, they started a signature campaign against sexual harassment. And in the beginning, even I signed because for me it was a neutral space. I never cited anyone in that. Even I signed in that. After a point, they started to mention the name of Haribatman, Revati Ramachandran, and HOD of Kalakshetra in their signatory section. Then even I did the same thing. I mentioned the name of Nandini Nagaraj, Rekha Menon, Indu Nidish, Nirmala Nagaraj, everyone. But my signatures never showed up. They only wanted Haribatman sir's name, HOD's name, and Revati Ramachandran's name in the signature section. They didn't want Nandini to be there. They didn't want Rega teacher to be there. They didn't want Nimmi teacher to be there. They didn't want Indu teacher to be there. They only wanted these three. And I have recorded, I have screen recorded all the responses that I have given to scare spaces. If they come and tell me, no, you haven't given, I have records of all those things. I have signed it, mentioning all these names, but they didn't do it. And from this, I was very obvious that Care Spaces was targeting only three people in Kalakshetra and not the others. They only wanted to know the stories about the other students, other teachers. I mean, Hari sir, HOD, and Revati Ramachandran. So this is what I had. This is the experience that I had with Care Spaces. Now, so after all these things, Kalakshetra, we had after the inquiry, the report was put up in Kalakshetra's official website. And, and I have to say this, as soon as I saw this report, I'm very sure I was the first person to be so happy that for the past 2 months inside Kalakshetra, I was in a place where everyone was having that feeling that I was a mistress of Harivardhan sir. But as soon as this showed up in Kalakshetra's official page, I was so relaxed that at least now the students will believe, now the teachers will believe that I am not. I am Miss Shishya, but I'm so sorry, but that was not happened. Care Spaces just took it out and they said, see, all these things have been covered up by Kalakshetra saying these are rumors. No teacher had this for a second thought that there was a victim, there was a framed victim who might have felt happy after seeing this inquiry report. And these teachers went to the students, she agitated all of them saying, see, this is what is happening in Kalakshetra, all these things have been made as rumors and we have to fight against these things. And definitely the students will listen to them. There is no doubt in that. And students started to spread the gossips, all those things has to happen. Then care spaces took it up to a big thing. The NCW had to intervene, and the director herself gave a detailed report to NCW saying these were rumors, and NCW took back the complaint, filed FF, which was against Harisar and Revati Ramachandran. But even then the students didn't
Yeah,
believe. I'm telling
in
this to
this
all.
point, I want to interrupt again because I've pinned another important tweet. This is see, I really want to thank Sandhya for all the help that she's done because I'm not a journalist. Sandhya is the one that taught me how to do all this. So up you can see we have some first years over here. They are afraid to speak. They are victims of bullying. I wish to record that there are first years over here 18-year-old girls who don't speak Tamil, who don't speak English. Okay, I'm sorry. I heard these girls speak on the phone. There is, they are victims of bullying that they nobody knows, because what they did was they recorded that audio of these seniors, and they also passed on this. Okay, first of all, please check this pinned up tweet. I'm sorry, please check this pinned up tweet. It will show you how the gossip mongering is going on in the first year WhatsApp group. You can see where they are not having any problem with Haripadman sir, but they've read the TNM article, and based on the TNM article, they're saying, oh, he should suffer for what he's done. He should do this. He should do that. So please do take a look at that, and I'll allow you to go on. So I won't interrupt you again. I'm sorry, Sandhya. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Karmayogi, please go ahead. Please go ahead, Karmayogi.
So this is where it all started, and the news started to spread that this is happening inside Kalakshetra, and definitely the students were scared because the teachers never tried to console them, saying, "No, ma, please don't get scared. This is not Kalakshetra." They were actually putting oil onto the flames. They were telling, "Yes, this is happening. You are not safe." I really want to ask all my juniors one question. You were safe in Kalakshetra till December 23rd. There were students who are there for past 5 years and you were safe till December 23rd. And is it on December 23rd you suddenly felt that Kalakshetra is not safe? Then what were you doing with this past 5 years and you were safe? And if you're not safe at that time, you should have at least come up and give a complaint against any of them. But you didn't do that. You're waiting for December 23rd so that Leela can put up a post and say, this is happening inside Kalakshetra. And even the teachers are saying there the students are not safe. And teachers, where were you? You should have at least told the management that my students are not safe. They are harassed by these people. But even you didn't show up. Then what responsibility you have towards these women students in Kalakshetra? None of them showed up. And they were waiting for that moment to show all this anger on these three students, sorry, on these four teachers in Kalakshetra. Then that's it. NCW intervened, and a big thing is happening inside Kalakshetra. And I was fighting legally. And from the beginning, I am fighting. Until now, I am fighting legally for my justice, because I need to seek justice in this thing. But the public out there needs truth to be seen in an instant. They never want things to be seen with a big gap. They want everything to be heard and know in a second. So sorry to say, I don't have the proof to tell that I was fighting legally for the past 3 months, and that's why I couldn't speak up. I was fighting legally, but the other teachers here didn't find it correct, and they just all on a sudden just showed up on their revenge on all these four teachers. So on last week, the students started to so the last week NCW chairperson came to Kalakshetra in person to inquire about the sexual harassment cases that have been charged inside to the college, and she called me, she asked me, I gave her all the details of what I am facing, and she said she will take my case very seriously, and she even forwarded my thing to the commissioner of police. And as soon as she finished talking to me, she said, we will go. I'm done listening to the stories of the other student. If there is any victim, please ask them to come, and if there is no victim, please don't come. And she left the place. And soon when I came out from the meeting, from the room, what I saw was Indu teacher, Nimmi teacher, and Nandini teacher with a bunch of students, and they were discussing the thing. And I was hearing Nimmi teachers telling, Kalakshetra nere அழுக்கு இருக்காங்க. We need to clear all those things. We need to make you feel safe in Kalakshetra. We will fight for this thing. We will fight for the safety of women. And Nimmi teacher, I was there just behind them. I was fighting for my safety in Kalakshetra from you people, and you didn't see me. Was I invisible to all of you? You couldn't see me. I was there, a woman who was harassed by all of you, and you didn't feel that you should save me from this harassment. And you were telling the people, you were telling the students who are not at all affected, that I will save you. And when I ask a student, anyone can come and ask a student whether have you been harassed by Haribatman, have Haribatman sir misbehaved with you, have Haribatman sir misspoke with you, they will tell no, but I have heard stories. I'm hearing stories from 2008. And I'm asking my juniors who have come only in 2021 to campus, how can you so surely say that From 2008, these things are happening in Kalakshetra. That is nearly after 15 years. You came to college and you are saying from 2008. And the teachers who told you these things were there in 2008. If they really cared, they would have addressed the matter then and there. And you're telling Revati Akka is hiding all those things, and Revati Akka was not the director in 2008. She was not the person. And don't tell things which you doesn't and which you have not experienced just because your teachers are coming and telling you the same thing that they are harassers, they are harassers. They are not. If you have not experienced any kind of harassments from Haribatman sir, please don't go behind these rumors and believe them. Don't. I'm literally begging you, juniors, if you have not if Harisar has not misbehaved with you, if he has not misspoken with you, why do you need to think that he is a sexual harasser just by listening to the stories from your teachers? Because they have a different motive in this case. It is you students who need to open your eye and think on the fact, but you are not doing that. You are like, you have been used by your teachers. I'm so sorry to say, but you are being used by your teachers. If you really want, if
Karma Yogi, let's. I
May I
think.
huh,
present something, ma'am?
No, can you please mute yourself, please? I'll come back to you, please. Kindly mute yourself. Thank you. Karma Yogi, he has been under a lot of mental stress for a number of months now. Not it's not just the latest developments that the press is covering, and she mentioned it has been going on for a very long time. Uh, Karma Yogi, please, if you can just take a break and drink some water or something, and we'll come back to you later. Let me request Purush Ayog in
Leela,
Men's
Sandhya,
Commission.
can we have Bhagirathi and Alpha speak? They're students.
Okay, fine. We'll come back to you then, Men's Com.
Yeah, I
Bhagirathi,
have
are
10
you
minutes
there?
and then